What's up, people? Today we're going to be discussing when Batman joined the Justice League in the Arkham universe. We know he is a part of the Justice League because in the new Suicide Squad game that Rocksteady is developing, we see statues of the members of the League, with Batman being one of the said members. However, it's always been unclear to me when Batman joined the League, whether it's before Arkham Knight or after Arkham Knight. This video is going to just lay out some facts, and although I do not have a definitive answer, I will give you my take on when I think Batman joined the Justice League in the games. And like I said, we won't know until the game comes out, so take this all with a grain of salt, but this is just my theory. So we know that the Justice League has been established in the Arkham universe from the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League video game that Rocksteady's making. We see from the trailer that the statue of Batman I mentioned earlier, but the interesting thing here is that the statue is his Arkham Knight suit, which he only wore for one night in Arkham Knight when he got it. Also, just a grain of salt, but we can see a shadowy figure pick up this gun and aim it at Harley, where some people are speculating is Batman, considering that it looks very similar to his gloves. And just like to point this out, I'm like 99% sure Batman is alive in this universe and that we will get an explanation for it in the game, but I just wanted to point that out. We already knew that other heroes were already established in the Arkham universe with a plethora of references in Arkham Knight, but there's never been a mention of a League. Also, there's only been references of Superman and Flash being active, not Wonder Woman or Green Lantern from what I can remember. Which isn't a big deal, as they don't need to be referenced in the previous games to be deemed active during those events, but it's just something to take note of. The Arkham City fandom Wikipedia page implies that Batman has been a part of the League before the events of Arkham Knight, since it says that after the events of the Nightfall Protocol, the League continued their operations. But I don't take everything on that page as fact, but it is important to note, and it is something that although I don't take as fact, I think is, important to just back up my theory that I'll be talking about later. Even though there's never been a mention of a Justice League in the games, that does not exclude the fact that there has been one already formed. In fact, it kind of just makes sense with Batman's character not to bring them up at all. Batman can be very territorial of Gotham, and he does not want anyone interfering with the city unless he gives permission to do so. This would make sense why we never see Superman or Flash or any members come in to help Gotham out during Arkham Knight, as it has already probably been established that Batman does not want their help unless he asks them to do so. So, with all that being said, here are some theories as to when the Justice League was formed. And this again is all speculation and we will not know for sure until the game comes out. But one theory that I thought of is that the Justice League was formed after the events of Arkham Knight. Some evidence for this, again, is the statue of Bruce with his Arkham Knight suit on, which, he only wore for that one night in Arkham Knight, so it would make sense as if that statue was made before. And the fact there has been no reference of the Justice League in the past games. After Nightfall, Batman likely, if I had to say, went into hiding until meeting up with the other heroes, and then forming the League. And then, like, another one of Batman's allies, like Robin, protects Gotham. That's just a theory that I think is plausible, although it's not the one I agree with. I'd say the theory that I agree with is the next one, which is that Batman was always a part of the Justice League in the Arkham games, other than Arkham Origins, I say, because that's a prequel, and that he never wanted to intervene in Gotham, so that he never wanted the Justice League to intervene in Gotham, so that can be the in-universe explanation as to why we never see or hear from them in the games. After his quote-unquote death in Arkham Knight, which, we all know he's alive, the League creates statues for themselves and for Batman to honor him. With this theory too, it can also just be that Batman faked his death, he was still part of the League, and still operates with them in hiding, so the public still thinks he's dead. This can maybe be evidenced by the, like I said, the shadowy figure holding the gun in the scene. That could mean a lot of things. But again, we can't know for sure until the game comes out. But I think this theory makes the most sense with Batman always being a part of the League, and just, the events of the Arkham games, he just never needed their help. And I just think that makes the most sense in this situation. But anyway, I'm just curious to see what other people think. I wanted to make this video because I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this, and I like to just theorize about the future of the Arkham universe. So just let me know what you think of when you think the League was formed. If you have any new ideas or any theories, I'd love to hear it. And if you enjoyed, please support the video in any way you can. See you guys in the next one. Peace.